completely forgot to introduce myself. Sorry. I'm
JC, and I'm here with the man.
I'm a sucker for medieval castles. I'm a sucker for medieval castles.
Finally, just finally, we have what appears to be an official confirmation that tomorrow, Thursday, May 4th, we will officially be getting a teaser trailer or maybe even a gameplay trailer of DLC 5, aka Zombies Chronicles. So what's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and the hype has officially begun. While there was hype for all of the leaks and rumors and speculation regarding DLC 5, everything is coming together. All the pieces of the puzzle are coming together, and as of yesterday, JCbackfire, a pretty well-known YouTuber who recently hit 100,000 subscribers, announced that one of the biggest moments of his life is about to occur. And that moment is going to be taking place tomorrow on his channel with Jason Blundell, who claims to be revealing something to the zombies community. Now, what could that be? What could that be at this point in time? Yes, ESRB officially rated Zombies Chronicles. So what does that mean? We are very close to the release of this 5th DLC map pack for Black Ops 3. Now, if you guys are wondering, why are they giving this major reveal to a YouTuber like JCbackfire? Why not to Noah J456, Mr. Dalek JD, or Mr. Telexify, or someone like that? And the whole purpose, in my opinion, behind doing that is not only to give JCbackfire more attention to his channel to help him grow, but DLC 5 literally started as a meme within the zombies community. It began within the zombies community altogether. So why not allow someone from the zombies community who's very passionate about the game, who's a very talented editor, reveal this new expansion for Black Ops 3? It just works out perfectly. Mr. Dalek JD was, of course, a part of the zombies reveal for Call of Duty World War II. So yes, while it could have been him that is going to be revealing DLC 5 tomorrow, Treyarch decided to give a somewhat smaller YouTuber the opportunity to do so. And I'm very happy for JCbackfire. I've been a fan of his channel for the longest time now, since he was barely at 20,000 subscribers. He's done some fantastic videos with Mr. Telexify. He's edited some very phenomenal videos as well. So I just can't wait to see what he's going to be bringing to the table tomorrow with the man himself, Jason Blundell. So that's not the only confirmation we have. And if you still don't believe in DLC 5 at this point, I really don't know what to tell you, because all the evidence is here, all the leaks are coming together, everything is becoming so much more clear now, and the blueprints, as I call them, for Zombies Chronicles has essentially been in our face all along, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But in response to Mr. Roth Waffles, who recently stated that he would have enjoyed the hype for DLC 5 a lot more if we didn't have as many leaks as we do for Zombies Chronicles. And while I do agree with him that leaks do kill the hype a little bit, I still believe that these leaks and rumors and so-called concrete evidence all brought the community stronger and closer than ever. And I don't honestly think the community has ever been as divided as it was back in September when the ending of Revelations was solved. The ending of Origins, at least, didn't divide the community too much. It kind of just spread a little bit of disappointment and a lot of confusion. A lot more confusion than disappointment, at least. With Revelations, it was a little bit of both. Like, is this the ending of Black Ops 3? Do we really have to wait till 2018 to see what the fuck happens next? Or is this really the end of Zombies? A lot of people were stuck in that position, but the leaks and rumors brought us close together again, searching every single day for new evidence of some type of new content for Black Ops 3 Zombies. And I think without these leaks and rumors, I think it would have threw the community a little off track, today at least, if we just got the JCbackfire tweet out of nowhere. Yes, it would have caused an eruption of hype and speculation and just so much information all over YouTube. But still, I think the leaks and rumors helped more than it hurt us, at least in my opinion. But that's just my response to Mr. Roth Waffles. Now, after JCbackfire officially tweeted the information regarding the big reveal from Treyarch on Thursday, we got another huge break in regards to Zombies Chronicles. So following the recent update to Black Ops 3 introducing us to BlackJack's gun game, in the code of the game were the names of the specific zombie maps that will be featured in DLC 5/Zombies Chronicles. Yes, it's in the code. DLC 5 is in the code along with the name Zombies Chronicles. And following that is the list of the upcoming zombie maps. So the zombie maps that are supposed to be returning in Black Ops 3 are the following: Nacht der Untoten, Verrückt, Shino Numa, Kiner der Toten, Ascension, Shangri-La, Moon, and Origins. So just sit and think about that for a second. Holy shit. Not only were we expecting a DLC 5 with at least 4 to 5 maps, we're going to be receiving 8 maps, 8 remasters of some of the fan favorites across World at War, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2. This is absolutely insane. I just cannot believe that we're not just getting 1, 2, 3, or 4 maps, but 8 fucking maps to last us what I would say the entire summer, right before Sledgehammer Games releases Call of Duty World War II. I'll be posting a video in the next couple of days breaking down all the latest information regarding Call of Duty World War II, but I've been very busy covering all the DLC 5 news. You know, I started off by making videos speculating, gathering up information that we had about this DLC 5. Then as the days went by, so much more information was revealed, leaked, teased, you name it. But yes, this is the official list of Zombies maps that are supposed to be featured in Zombies Chronicles. So if we put the pieces of the puzzle together, the leak from the Mexican store was correct. We're seeing 8 remasters in Black Ops 3. The fact that somebody pre-ordered it also confirms this. The leak from the investors chart, the leak from the Steam Depot showing new DLC packages being added in. All the evidence just makes so much sense. Right now, as of today, we can confirm that yes, all the leaks from before are indeed correct, on top of the voice actors also confirming to have recently done work for the OG4, specifically for new content in Black Ops 3. Everything has come together perfectly, and we literally have everything we need to confirm Zombies Chronicles, other than an official trailer or promo picture from Treyarch themselves. So I know what you guys are thinking. What the fuck? There's no Mob of the Dead or Call of the Dead. What is going on? These are fan favorites. Why would you not bring these back? Why would you remake Nacht der Untoten when the entire map is already in Revelations? Why would you remake Shino Numa and Verrückt when the maps are plain and boring? Too simple for Black Ops 3. What are you guys doing? And here's what I have to say to that. Not only is that ungrateful to say to both Treyarch and the entire Zombies community, but we don't even deserve a DLC 5 in the first place. We shouldn't even have a DLC 5 in the first place. DLC 5 has been a myth for years, ever since Black Ops 1 and even Black Ops 2. So we should be thanking Jason Blundell and the Zombies team over at Treyarch for making this myth become a fucking reality for us, bringing us new content post DLC 4. In the middle of Infinity Ward's DLC cycle is absolutely insane. It is beyond insane. So I would even be grateful for 1 fucking remaster, let alone 8. And just think about the amount of work that goes into this. Yes, Revelations was finished right when Gorod Krovi released, giving Treyarch many months to work on this Zombies Chronicles expansion pack on top of working on Call of Duty 2018. That is a lot of goddamn work. There could be a very specific reason why Mob of the Dead's not returning, and my best bet is the fact that there are licensing issues with the voice actors involved. Both Call of the Dead and Mob of the Dead feature actual actors. Actual movie actors who cost a lot of money to bring to a studio and record lines for a fucking video game. So once again, maybe Treyarch wanted to bring back Mob of the Dead for fans, but it probably cost too much, or probably too many licensing issues. Maybe they weren't able to, maybe they were told no by Activision, who fucking knows. But from a story standpoint, the maps featured in Zombies Chronicles are all OG4 focused maps. Maps that focus solely on Dempsey, Takiel, Nikolai, and Richtofen. So, to bring back Mob of the Dead would either mean one of two things. Either it would be sort of an out-of-place remaster featuring the Alcatraz crew compared to the other maps that feature the OG4 crew, or it would be a remake versus a remaster featuring our OG4 going there to collect the blood vials after the Zetsubo Shima Easter egg. Now, while that would have made sense, it could have changed Mob of the Dead in a specific way to the point where it really wouldn't be considered the Mob of the Dead we all know and love. Maybe they didn't want to give it a giant type remake to the point where it wouldn't have the nostalgic feeling that it had back in Black Ops 2. But I saw a very nice comment on Reddit, which honestly explained, once again, from a story standpoint, why Mob of the Dead doesn't belong in Zombies Chronicles. So, here's the official comment. Unfortunately, we know how much Treyarch loves their storyline. As of right now, every map that is in DLC 5 makes sense for the 04 to be in. But Mob of the Dead, they were in Mob of the Dead as well. Remember the Zetsubo cutscene? Incorrect. They were not in Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is a hell imagined by Dr. Monty. The OG4 actually went to the physical Alcatraz prison to collect the physical blood of the physical mobsters. Mob of the Dead has no place in a game that is so heavily driven by storyline, not even if you could play as the mobsters. Even though that would have been really cool, but don't freak out. For those who still enjoy Black Ops 2 and its engine, it serves the game a purpose. We can now call it Mob of the Dead, the video game. If you have any questions, ask below. I'm obviously very upset about the non-inclusion of the map. I mean, look at my name. But I'm beyond excited nonetheless. So this comment was one of the best that I've read all day. There was so much fucking complaining, and I was thinking the exact same thing. If you don't understand the story, and you simply understand the gameplay of Mob of the Dead, then I understand why you're complaining. But it's still not right, nonetheless. So I'm extremely happy with this. We have fucking Origins. This is incredible. And people were still complaining, oh, well, we have 3 World at War maps, 4 Black Ops 1 maps, and 1 Black Ops 2 map. What the fuck? Why can't they remove the World at War maps? They already were remastered for Black Ops 1. Why can't they bring in 3 Black Ops 2 maps? Why can't they bring in Transit, Mob, and Origins? Well, once again, from a story standpoint, Mob doesn't make sense to be in Zombies Chronicles, and neither does Transit. Transit would have been great on next gen. It probably would have functioned and just felt a lot smoother than it did back on the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. But looking at it now, if they featured Transit in Zombies Chronicles, they would have had to have featured Die, Rise, and Buried as well to accommodate for that super Easter egg that the Green Run maps had with our Transit crew. So again, from a story standpoint, they're doing things for a reason. Now, I did see the comments regarding the new loading screen for Nocturne and Toten, featuring this merge of some sort with Mob of the Dead. And while that's very cool and a very valid argument, I can still say there is a possibility of this Mob of the Dead / Nocturne and Toten merge for this new remaster, but don't be disappointed if it doesn't happen. Don't be disappointed if it's just a simple Nocturne and Toten remake with maybe a couple of twists here and there. Maybe Brutus from Mob of the Dead appears, who knows? We just have to wait and see when we get an official trailer tomorrow. But as I was saying, I'm very, very excited that we're even seeing Origins with Zombies Chronicles, a beautiful map. Nonetheless, a huge map that took a lot of work to remaster, I would suppose. So maps like Nocturne and Toten and Verrückt didn't take as much time, as most of the assets are, of course, in Revelations. But a map like Origins, holy fuck. Just can't imagine the work that went into that. And Mob of the Dead is huge as well. That's probably another reason why they couldn't remake it on time. Now, earlier today, there were some very, very cool teasers sent by Treyarch themselves to a lot of the big Zombies YouTubers. And among these beautiful pieces of art, there was one that stood out. That raised a lot of questions. One that featured the plane from Mob of the Dead. So in terms of what this means, as I said earlier, there could be a twist on Nocturne and Toten. I wouldn't doubt it. Not just because of the comic book loading screen, but there could also be a twist on other maps as well. We know that the Mob of the Dead plane was featured in a lot of different Zombies maps across Black Ops 3. We saw it on Shadows of Evil, we saw it on the Giant, we saw references to it on other maps as well. So could that be the same case for these remasters? Absolutely. But could there be a twist on Nocturne and Toten that we aren't expecting? Maybe Brutus appears. Maybe the plane that crashed on Nocturne and Toten is no longer that plane. Maybe it's the Mob of the Dead plane. Who knows? Who really knows? But there are theories that Nocturne and Toten is a placeholder name in the code, and it actually is referring to Mob of the Dead, which is a pretty silly theory, but you never know. Treyarch is known for trolling. They trolled us with the super Easter egg cutscene file months ago, so we'll just have to see what this Nocturne and Toten twist, or even if there is a twist, turns out to be tomorrow. Now, some things to think about before I end off this video. How will we complete the Big Bang Theory Moon Easter egg without Call of the Dead? The Easter egg in Call of the Dead provided us with the Goldenrod and the Wunderwaffel as a reward for completing it. The Goldenrod was essential along with the Focusing Stone from Shangri-La in order to complete the so-called Super Easter egg on Moon back in Black Ops 1. So as I said earlier as well, I'm sure they will add twists to these Easter eggs on maps like Ascension and Moon to accommodate for not only the new storyline, but for the new gameplay mechanics and for the absence of Call of the Dead. I'm very positive that they're not going to just scrap the Big Bang Theory Easter egg because Call of the Dead's not there. They'll find a way to either give us the goldenrod, or they'll find a way to replace it in some way, shape, or form so that we are able to complete it. Maybe even on solo. We'll just have to see as well. Now, something else to think about is the introduction of gobblegums on these remasters. So, what type of consequences will there be with using gobblegums on these remasters? Or will some gobblegums be restricted on certain maps? How will the gobblegums affect perks like PhD Flopper? Will PhD even return? What about using In Plain Sight? How will that affect the Zombie Blood pickup on Origins? Or will it replace Zombie Blood altogether? How about using Round Robin during the monkey rounds on Ascension? Will it affect us from getting our free perk? How about popping a Perkaholic on Nocturne Totem, a map that has no perks except Mule Kick? Will it give us no perks except Mule Kick? How will that work? What about popping I'm Feeling Lucky on Shangri-La while the monkeys are around? Will they take all our pickups? There's a lot of consequences and a lot of things to think about in regards to gobblegums within these remasters. We know we're probably going to see sliding again. We most likely will. But in terms of how gobblegums affect all these gameplay mechanics, it's just up in the air. And we'll hopefully get our answers tomorrow during Treyarch's live stream. Now, something else to also think about is the specialist. Every map in Black Ops 3 has a specialist weapon. Even the Giant, featuring the Annihilator. So it's a nice theory going around that after completing the Ascension Easter egg, which may be twisted around in some way, shape, or form, maybe with a different ending, there's a theory that the Death Machine reward will then become your specialist, which is very cool, but is a little more complicated than your typical specialist setup on the other maps. Having to complete an entire Easter egg just to get that specialist is pretty tedious. But maybe there'll be another way to earn a Death Machine specialist in some way on Ascension. And there's many other theories as well. What type of specialist will we see within these remasters, if any? Will we see the return of the Skull of Non-Stopway on Shangri-La? Maybe the Ragnarok DG4 on Kino? Or new specialists entirely? We'll hopefully get our answer to that tomorrow as well. But last but not least, did the trailer for Origins back in 2013 tease the maps that are going to be featured in Zombies Chronicles? That is certainly a possibility. Or it could just be a coincidence. But the trailer for Origins, back when it released for Black Ops 2, actually featured clips of literally every single map that is expected to return here within Zombies Chronicles, according to the code, of course. But yes, that trailer had a clip of Kino, Varrock, Shinonuma, Ascension, Shangri-La, Moon, all the maps that feature the OG4. So it is very significant story-wise to remaster all the OG4 maps. But was that really a teaser back when Origins came out? We'll just have to wait and see if Jason Blundell himself answers this question tomorrow, but thanks so much for watching. This has been dkdynamite, and stay tuned in for the latest information in regards to DLC 5 within Black Ops 3. I'll of course be breaking down the official trailer that we get tomorrow for Zombies Chronicles. I couldn't be more hyped, and I just cannot wait to see all the work that Treyarch's been putting in to this community-driven DLC pack for Black Ops 3. I'll also be posting a news roundup for Call of Duty World War II later next week, and I really hope you've enjoyed. Peace out, YouTube.